right, good morning. I'd like to call this August 22nd, 2022 special meeting of the Board of Health to order. It's 8:02. May I have a roll call, please?
Andy Portstrom.
Here.
Danielle Chenoweth. Present. Kyle Patterson.
Any public participation? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve a lease agreement between CUPHD and Proven IT of Tinley Park for 2 Canon copiers model DX527IF for 36 monthly payments of $306.13, beginning at delivery of the equipment for use in CUPHD's Iroquois County office.
So moved.
Second, any discussion? All those in favor, sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carries. Approval of an agreement with Royal Accounting LLC for assistance with CUPHD's Division of Finance's accounting responsibilities, including completion of the State of Illinois Grantors FY 2021 audit by December 31st, 2022. The agreement stipulates that CUPHD will be billed at a rate of $150 per hour. It is estimated the total cost to CUPHD will be approximately $54,000.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
So I was trying to figure out this piece. So essentially, we just need additional accounting to help to be ready for our audit. Because we had Seek Accounting and they just haven't been able to give as much time as we needed. That's why I was trying to think of the pieces, but that's what.
It is, where's Amy?
Isn't this is
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So it is because during COVID, we had a lot more money coming in.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we had lost staff.
Okay.
As per usual, at the worst possible times. So we lost, how many did we lose in there, Pat? Three. And so, and the other stuff, the building and all that had to be kept up, and this is the thing that got pushed back, and it can't be pushed back because if we lose it for grants, we're in big trouble.
So we have the same, as the townships, we have the same deadline at the end of December
Yeah.
or to finish the audit.
Yeah, that's our final, final time.
Okay. And essentially, the money for this comes out of the staff time that we haven't paid out because we've lost staff in that area.
Correct. And the thing is, we've had to do this in the past before. I don't know how many times over the years, but there are times that we could have to do this, unfortunately.
No, I mean, if there's gonna be a time, it's probably these last 2 years.
Somewhere.
I just want to understand what I'm voting on, because I want to.
It is,
No, that's a
sorry.
good question.
Will somebody go get Ruth?
Where is
She's
she?
locked. I think she's locked in that hallway.
I'll get her.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. She'll get in here when we meet.
Do you have any other?
But
Ron,
then-
do you have any
Where
thoughts?
are they
on it?
advertising? I mean, there was mention in the documents about how they were advertising a lot and not getting any hits, but I'm like, and are we posting like pay rates? Because $150 an hour is a lot of money.
Well, this is a company that they've worked with before, and there was another one, so there are two. There's one associated with our auditors that took the thing, and then this is Royal Accounting, Mary, somebody that we worked with
You
in
have.
the past, is my understanding. So I can't tell you where it was advertised, and of course, the other person who just left, probably, I don't know if it was just going through, Harry, I don't know if it was just going through, the usual channels or what. Are you interested?
Well, it was mentioned in the spring to me, I'm like, that's when my busy season was hitting,
Yeah.
revving up, I'm like, all right. And there was no mention of pay for the $150 an hour, that's
Yeah.
the
You got his
conversation.
attention.
Yeah, well, and it's, that's apparently what that place charges, and thing is, we have to do it, and I don't think that this is all the time that's needed, so, you may talk to her about that. I don't know if that's even allowed, I have no clue, that's a good question, but, the thing is, and that's always the problem, as you know, is that there are the busy seasons, which you can't get anyone to do, to come in and do the stuff, but.
I think, could I make a friendly amendment to make the motion no more than $54,000, so that if we go over 54,000, we have to come back
Yeah.
to the board? Are you good with
Yes.
that? Okay, so, motion on the table, to approve Royal Accounting at a cost of no more than $54,000. Any other discussion? All those in favor, sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Approval of the 2023 CUPHD tax levy. So we'll do.
So moved.
Okay. Super early this year. We've never done it this early.
Because we're trying to get stuff done.
I mean, it's a good thing.
It's-
I'm just pulling-
I don't know if she's, I know, because it's always late.
Danielle, do you move, did I second it?
No.
Second, discussion?
So, my only question is the question I ask every year. Of course, I'm always hopeful about this, but we have to build it into our levy, which is, it really is the case that the challenge to Carl is in progress. You know, we've certainly invested a lot in
And we're
the next
ready.
steps. And we just want to make sure that if Carl goes back on the tax rolls, it's included in it. So making sure that the tax levy is high enough, because you're gonna get cut down anyway. But if you don't ask for enough and they put it back on the rolls, and you basically public health is screwed, not just this year, but years forever.
I will
So-
make sure.
Yeah, so just make sure the estimated Carl is put back on the rolls. You just have to do that every single year, because you never know if you're gonna, win the lottery.
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay, so,
Yep.
I would hate to be the person who's sitting on the board
Yeah.
and it's our organization leading the fight, and public health loses out because I voted on a levy that was inaccurate. I don't wanna be that person.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna put a big star on that.
So do you feel like, based on that, are the numbers, do we know?
I can't tell, because I
It
don't
was
see
in-
any
it's-
indication of Carl in here. I would at least have put it in the memo, like, and we've added X for potential Carl and OSF. That's what I would do, and if Mandy has questions about how much to add, just call Wayne Williams and ask him how much to add. Or call the county. But it's like, there should really be a memo, like in the memo, I would expect that I brought this up quite a few times. Hey, and we've also added this piece, that is assuming Carl may come back on the tax rules.
Okay.
I would also note that in number 2, on the notice, the dollar amount's not an actual dollar amount, it's just a bunch of numbers with commas. I think it's supposed to be $3,430,000.
One extra comma.
Yeah.
These things matter when you get the court.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they can't trust us to write a number down, they probably can't trust us with the money.
So essentially, this is us putting on notice that this is what we're gonna collect. But you can still revise it before our final vote,
Okay.
and I would make sure that revision happens.
All right.
And honestly, you can put down $10 million if you want,
Right.
and you're gonna get cut down, so it kind of, you don't wanna aim low.
So you're good though moving forward with this portion?
Yeah, as long
Because
as
we
one,
still have another
yeah,
vote.
we have a second vote,
Right.
correct? This is just putting the notice.
Yeah.
And, I'm all for getting started early, put the notice out that this is what we're thinking about. But make sure that the revision that comes back includes those pieces.
Agreed. Any other discussion? This actually needs a roll call vote.
And so you clarifying that the notice would have that period, that comma after the 4 taken out, just for type of?
Yes, yes. So it'd be
Where is that one?
$3,432,422.
Under the notice of proposed property tax increase.
Oh, there's an extra.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a roll call vote?
Any other discussion? Yes, we are ready.
Okay, thank you. A vote for Andy Kornstrom
Yes.
and Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes?
Okay, and Kyle is not here, so.
That vote passes 2-0.
Okay.
Sorry. There's no other business to be heard in front of this board. I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Second. We are adjourned at 8:12.